We can't help you. It's the message. It's loud and clear. We just got this message here in Israel from the embassy. It reads, I'm quoting here, the U.S. Embassy is not in a position at this time to evacuate or directly assist Americans in departing Israel. Those are the words from the Ambassador Mike Huckabee, and frankly, they're consistent with what Americans are hearing across this region. You know, we all were alerted in 14 countries last night to leave immediately. People were told on their own using commercial options, which is simply an incredible irony given that in almost all of the countries listed, there are no commercial options to leave right now. And in fact, in 6 of them, there isn't even a confirmed sitting U.S. ambassador, including in Saudi Arabia, where the massively fortified embassy has been hit. It's a stunning situation. I was struck by the words of a general who's currently stuck in Dubai. He formerly commanded the base in Kuwait, such an important base. I've been through there on my way to Afghanistan to report a story. And he was simply shocked by the situation, saying,
it's a little bit disheartening and a little bit envious to hear that the BBC has announced that the UK government is actually arranging transport for the British citizens to be able to extract them, whereas here for us as Americans, we feel abandoned. The State Departments, I've talked to 2 embassy personnel, 2 different embassies. They are in survival mode, quite frankly, because as we know, the administration reduced their budgets by almost 1/2.
His words are sobering.
Wow, ain't that something? So the UK is making attempts to get their citizens, but America is saying, there's nothing we could do. Don't depend on us. Fend for yourself, knowing that they can't. There's no options other than wait. See what'll happen. I know that's devastating. Being stuck somewhere and don't know how you'll make it out while that city has been attacked already and more might come, you never really know. Man, that's tough. Real tough for the people out there, man. If you know somebody out there, keep them in your prayers. If you don't as well, same thing, keep these people in your prayers.
What's your thought? I mean, you just have to sit and wait?
Lots of sitting and waiting, lots of uncertainty. We haven't heard anything. And so we're just waiting for the shoe to drop almost. We don't know when we can get out. We know that there's still no flights in or out. We were able to find cheaper hotel accommodations. And so that's where we are right now.
So I understand you actually heard and saw the missiles that hit near the airport over the weekend. Talk to me about what that was like.
We did. I'm with a large group, so of course we're out touring and sightseeing. And as we were out sightseeing and actually leaving from somewhere, we looked up and saw a missile falling out of the sky. And of course, in that moment, we've never seen anything like that. We're all from Chicago, Illinois, where we don't see missiles in the sky. It's not the norm for us. So we don't know the process for that. We didn't know what to do, but to just get out from that area and try to shelter and get to shelter.
They call Chicago Chirac, but it's no comparison. They've never seen nothing like that. They've never seen a missile in the sky. And still, after viewing that, you're told evacuate, then you come to find out you can't. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, did you know what was going on? Were you getting alerts on your phones? What did you do in those moments after you realized what was happening?
We were getting some alerts, but we did not have the full story. Throughout that day, it was so touch and go, kind of just hearing explosions, but asking the locals, hey, what's going on? Should we be afraid? Is this something that happens all the time? And they kind of just brushed it off. But like I said, being out of our element, we wanted to know more. We continued to research. And once we found out what was going on, our first thing we did was contact the U.S. Embassy for more information.
And I'm going to say it one more time just to get it through your head if you didn't hear it the first time. You contact the embassy. And their response is, there's nothing we could do. I keep telling y'all, America is janky. They don't care about us. They care about themselves. They really don't have it all the way figured out like they try to make it seem. Or they don't take the extra extent, the extra effort to do so.
All right, it is about 6:40 a.m. here in Doha. My 4th day of being stuck in the hotel. And I'm so, ready to go home, y'all. Frustrated, anxious, not really anything I can do. I've done everything, even before the U.S. government put out, from Mark Rubio and whoever his people are, put out the last saying get out. Like, how do you expect us to leave a country that airspaces are closed? Like, people are really stranded here. And, this is just a mess. Like, why not warn your citizens beforehand. Like,
Right, ahead of time. Now they're stranded, feeling abandoned. They could have put a warning out ahead of time. I don't know. I'm not the man in charge, so I'm not going to say what they could or couldn't do. I take that back. I don't know, but it seems like they would have. Y'all got all of these alert systems. Y'all got everybody's information of where they are. You could have hit their phone like, look, get out real quick. It could have just been something subtle real quick. Hey, get out of there right now, today, because tomorrow is going to something. Tomorrow, you won't want to be there. I'm telling you. Put a warning out, a safety concern for what's about to come or something. I don't know. It seems like something could have been done beforehand. That's all I'm saying. It don't make sense to me.
I don't know. I really don't know what to do. I know people have been reaching out to me, friends and family, asking, am I okay? I'm good. For now, I don't really want to answer any more questions. I've done everything. I've reached out to the embassy. I have reached out to the airlines, consulate, everything I feel like I've done. Even before, like I said, the communication just came out, I think a few hours ago, from the U.S. government on what to do. Sign up for the STEP program. The notifications are just saying shelter in place. No information on when I will be able to get back home. It's a mess. This is a mess. I would have never came over here if I knew this. I guess hindsight 2020. But I really want to go home. Yes, I have been hearing the missiles. And they're kind of happening at the same time. Kind of around this time. So it'll be surprising if I don't start hearing the interceptions while I'm on this call right now. I see helicopters right now flying.
Wow.
The airspaces are closed. Just get us out of here. I don't know. But yeah, day 4. Let's see how many days I'll be stuck here in Doha. I'll give an update at some point. So, going back to sleep. Tired of sleeping and eating and sleeping and eating and sleeping and eating and eating and sleeping. I just want to go home.
He doesn't know how to feel, you know? He doesn't know when he'll leave. He doesn't know pretty much anything other than the time that those missiles might start popping off again. Imagine that. You know the time because you've been stuck that long. Wow.
Related story here. Americans are scrambling to evacuate in the Middle East.
Illinois leaders are calling on the federal government to step up and help. WGN's Courtney Spinelli joins us with more on those trying desperately to get home. Courtney?
Pat and Dina, the Trump administration says it is chartering flights from the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and Jordan for American citizens. But many say they've been spinning the wheels, getting nowhere. And that includes 3 women from Illinois.
And we hope to be home soon.
But it's been a challenge for Leslie Allensbach of Schaumburg, Natalie Potesta of Lindenhurst, and Dana Mays of Palatine. The trio was on their way to a health and wellness retreat in Bali when they stopped for a layover in Abu Dhabi. They've been stuck in the region since.
Wow. You trying to go on a health and wellness retreat in Bali. You're not even intended to be in the Middle East, but you happen to have a layover there, right? Which they knew ahead of time, apparently, of course. Although this pops off now, you're stuck. Not only is your trip ruined, there's no certainty when you'll get back home to your family. I'm sure they probably were going for a short amount of time. It's not like they were moving over there to Bali. Whatever rooms they booked, they missed that. Probably lost out on that money. It's just all messed up.
We were in the airport. The missile alerts did go off. We didn't physically see anything or any fires or anything.
Like many others, the women have been trying everything to get home, but running into one roadblock after another. They say folks on the ground have been working to help and keep them safe, but they've gotten nowhere with the U.S. government.
We were able to connect with them this morning and were able to physically speak to a live person. Unfortunately, they were not able to offer us any help.
The women say they finally got through to the State Department's emergency line after several days and were given advice to reach out to commercial airlines to try and get out at their own risk and accommodations. They've been booking multiple flights at once, and though they've seen several depart, they haven't been able to get on one themselves.
Terrible, terrible. It takes days to get a response. Then they tell you, hey, look, man, y'all got to hit up the airlines and try to get out on your own expense. You can try, knowing that that's not even a solution for real because no flights are departing. There are no departures at all. People are stuck. That's a terrible excuse, man. This country is a joke. America's a joke.
We see and hear that, yes, the flights are going out, although our flights are being canceled because there was a handful that are being allowed to be depart.
The women now stuck in Dubai say the biggest help they've received came from retired Major General Randy Manner, who they ran into in their travels.
We actually dubbed him our Dubai dad because he took us under his wing and helped us get to Dubai in the first place, so that we could be closer to, in an area where more flights would be potentially going out.
The State Department claims it's answered calls from nearly 3,000 Americans in the Middle East wishing to leave. While it urges Americans to get out, many airports are closed and embassy staff are reduced. The agency claims it's taking historic action and actively helping American citizens book tickets where they can, including in the United Arab Emirates. But an automated outgoing message on the hotline seems to tell a different story, saying not to rely on the government for assisted departure or evacuation at this time.
Unfortunately, it's depleting our financial resources, and the ups and downs and the disappointment is just depleting us emotionally as well.
I'm telling y'all, right now is not the time to really be traveling. Especially if you have a layover in the Middle East. You don't want anything to do with the Middle East. Don't go there. Don't get on a flight that you have a layover there. Nah, look at that. They're going to be in a financial bind now due to trying to take a wellness and health retreat. Now they're stuck. Their resources, meaning monetarily, they're depleting their bank accounts. It's all bad. It's all bad. And I told y'all I got a boy in the Navy. Haven't heard from him in a couple of days. He's out there in Bahrain. It's been over 48 hours now. Tomorrow morning it'll be 72 hours. So I don't really know. I don't know. Maybe he can't communicate what's going on. Maybe they tell him, look, don't respond. I don't really know. I'm not sure. But I'm just giving y'all the latest updates. Subscribe if you want to see the next updates that'll be coming out, because I'll apparently have to do more. People are still stuck. There's still no real information other than what we're putting out here right now. People are still stuck. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Once again, it's your brother YT. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Shalom. Stay safe.